From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. First down, it's Newton. It's complete. James White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Complete to James White.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Newton. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The numbers for White a week ago: 17 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
The ball carrier.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Bills take over first.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because it has to keep pace.
And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
Well, he's the #2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to #1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the give, it's White. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Justin Rohrwasser.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Allen's throw is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
On the play. First down, New England.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up
2nd down and 8.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And Graham's got it, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got White here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
Now a run with Singletary. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Phillips on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen eluding the pressure right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Singletary, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
10 yards on the
good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. being shaken. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dietrich Wise in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now. Hard to believe that. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Lee Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Newton. This is White on the screen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The backup Stidham, his first throw. That's complete to White. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Stidham. Goes underneath here to White.
Stidham's pass complete to James White.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
Patriots 10.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the... One-two to the solar plexus on that one. The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've hit halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen escaping the pressure and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brandon Copeland. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. And he finds his tight end, Graham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
3-yard line.
On a handoff, it's White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a give to White. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Stidham. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Singletary again. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And able to find John Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over first.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. First down, here's White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Harrison Phillips on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Justin Rohrwasser.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
The Bills on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Yeldon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 7. First down, Buffalo.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And 9 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Allen looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
Stidham from the shotgun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Number 26.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They go again with DeMarco. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
That's good.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Yeldon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary, and he powers his way up past the 30. Devin McCourty brings him down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Allen. And that's caught by Smith. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Working with a 2nd and 4. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw, and Diggs has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again, eluding the press.
That's a little lead, yeah, a little extra on top.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bills, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.